What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about detailing supplies that a professional detailer uses and why you should not be overcomplicating this process, whether you're a professional detailer, you're an enthusiast, or you just like keeping your car clean. Let's jump right into it. So now, over the years, I've talked to a lot of clients where they've came into my shop. I was showing them a product or talking about a specific product they use for a specific task, and I opened up my detailing cabinet, and I'll never forget this one occasion. A client of mine, a very well-to-do guy, had lots of nice cars, and I showed him one of my products in my detailing cabinet. I walk over there, open up the cabinet, and he looks in there. He's like, "Damn, I got more stuff than you do." I'm like, why? Like, really, you're overcomplicating the process. And that's the whole point of this video, guys, that I want to make, is keep it simple. Don't overcomplicate things. You don't need a billion different products. Yeah, the companies out there that want to sell you every detailing product for everything under the moon. You got to realize that and keep it simple. There is some products that you can use for multiple applications that do just as well versus another product that's a dedicated, say for instance, a glass cleaner. You do not need a glass cleaner, in my opinion. There is a way better process to cleaning glass than I need a dedicated glass cleaner. I need this, I need that, I need the other. We're going to jump into that. So let's go ahead and take a peek at what I have in my personal detailing cabinet and what I use for some of the products, or for some of the tasks, I should say, the products that I use for some of those tasks. So let's have a look. So first things first, this is none of the wash products right here. We'll be running over there to the wash bay area, taking a look at that. These right here, starting up here, we got two compounds. We got a polish. We've got our deep gloss paint sealant, really good paint sealant. I'm super happy using that for years. Solution finish, a must have. We got our Flitz metal polish. We've got this right here used for like basically vinyl and convertible tops. If they're vinyl, if they're fabric, I have my fabric guard right there. You can also use that fabric guard for actual carpet, things along those lines. We got our Goof Off Pro Strength Remover. We've got our Rain-X. This I'll use, clients who don't want a coating, we put the Rain-X protection on there. Coming down here, got Solvent X. I primarily use this for getting a really good clean on tires after I've washed it, bring in the shop and apply a dressing to the tires. This will get all that grime and everything right off of there. Really cool stuff, really happy with that. Got our Geon leather coat back there. Actually, I do have ceramic coats, which we'll get into in a second. Car Pro Eraser, use that for prepping it before applying the coatings. Full X spot remover, all-purpose cleaner. It's always good to have some pure DI water laying around here. Silicone-free dressing, non-flammable, use that for engine bays. And then lastly, we've got our Geon Q2 tire over there. Coming right here, this is just some overstock right here. This is my ONR, my all-purpose cleaner. I use this right here, pretty frequent. So I keep these in the jugs to refill as needed. And down here, we've got a bunch of one-step products that I'm currently in the process of testing out. I'll give you guys my feedback on that. So far, I've only tested a couple of them, so we got more to go on that, so I can't give you guys my feedback just yet. Down here, this is just some extra overstock and some miscellaneous junk down there. All right, guys, getting into the coatings now. We're gonna open up the cabinets here. We've got, we got tape and stuff up there. We'll get into that another time. Got a really nice high quality Carnauba wax, the Wolfgang. Got our matte coating right there, and then these are the primary coatings. We got our film surface coat, our stance rim, the Ethos graphene that I'm currently testing out. We've got the Miyabi coat, the Zipang coat by Kamikaze, the Kamikaze Intenso window coat, leather shield by Geon coating. We got our Infinity wax, and then this is, you guys maybe know about Kamikaze, this is OG right here now, the Inri coating that is basically no more. Coming down here, this is just the overstock of everything right there. I do have IGL coating for leather. We'll be testing out. Have not used that just yet though. So those are the coatings, guys. We're gonna come around over here and we're going to run over here to the wash bay. I do not do washing here. It's typically out over there where we do the washing. We've got a full wash setup right here. It's a bit messy, guys, so please disregard this mess. It's been a very busy week and weekend and haven't had a chance to button this up just yet. So anyways, in here in the cabinet, we just got some overstock of products right there. Everything literally sits right here though. Should mention pump sprayers. I'm probably gonna be getting something a bit bigger for the Iron X, so I'm not having to refill it as often. Always looking to be better, faster, more efficient. Coming down here, we've got our paint decon sprayer. We've got our Geon tar. You can see this bottle is absolutely destroyed. That was from another story about that later on. We've got our super degreaser. We've got our bug remover. This is really, really good stuff. This is the Wolfgang bug remover. We've got our DI water. Again, it's always good to have that stuff laying around. GNQ2 tire, just like we have in the cabinet over there. This is for if I want to just shine some tires on the car right here real quick. It's not coming to the shop. That way I'm not wasting a trip over there and back and forth to shine tires. Got that there. Tire applicator there. And lastly, we've got our H2O garden gloss by Adams. I use it as a drying aid / adding a little bit of protection to the client's cars. And down here we have an empty bottle, which I'm actually going to have a new soap I'll be trying out. But this is a McKee's Extreme Foam. Really happy with this stuff. The only thing I don't like is when I have it here. What I don't like about this right here is it drips down, hence the reason why I have that there. So I'm gonna try to find another product that I can just squirt, squirt, squirt into my foam cannons and not have to worry about it dripping out after I use it in this little dispenser right here. It may just be an issue with the dispenser, I don't know yet. But that's something I'm gonna be testing out and seeing if it is a dispenser or if it's the product itself where it just tends to leak out, but it's kind of annoying where I have to put something there to capture it. So a quick recap on today's video, and I'm gonna beat this in the ground some more, guys, is keep it simple. If you guys have too many products in your cabinet, take some time, go through it, sort out the stuff you haven't used, because if you're like myself, when I was 18 years old, I'm 35 now, when I was 18, I would go down to the local auto parts store and I'd be stocking up on like the latest and greatest. Oh, there's this new tire shine, there's this new whatever, new wax. I'd be stocking up and trying all this different stuff out. Before I knew it, I had a cabinet with like 5 different waxes and 3 different tire shines, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. I got too much stuff. So I started getting more and more involved in the detailing industry and really started to say, hey, you know, I'm a very organized, detailed type person. I said, I need to kind of scale this up a little, or scale this back a bit and keep this simple. So that's what I ended up doing is, as you can see nowadays, I have things minimized to what works good for me. So a product that I like, you may not like. So it's like, I like this compound, but you like this compound right here. There's nothing wrong with that. If that works for you, keep using it. I like this product right here. It works great for me. I know how to use it. I'm very fast, efficient with it. I know how it works inside and out. I love this product. I'm gonna keep using that. Same applies for yourself. You don't need to change up a product because, you know, I say so or somebody else says so. You get what works for you, try it out. But venture out from time to time, like just recently, but in the last year or so, I went from, we use this polish for example, I went from using this Sonax Perfect Finish that's designed for a rotary, and I would use that for my final polish. I've been using that for years with a dual action polisher on clients' cars. Gave me a great result. No complaints at all, except for one, and that is the dusting. So if you guys have ever used Sonax Perfect Finish, you kind of get a little dusting left behind, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. So, and also, if you're not wearing a respirator, you're breathing in that dust, those particles, like blowing out your pads. You know, everything's going everywhere. You don't want to be breathing that, especially if you're doing this as a full-time business or for a long period of time, like you plan to do this for years and years on end. So, when the Sonax EX04-06 came out, I said, hey, you know what? We're going to change over to that. I'm going to try it out because they say it's designed for a dual action polisher, and I'm like, great, let's see how it works. So I bought a small little bottle of it, the same one I have in there now. Since then I've loved it, and I bought a bigger bottle that I keep on stock right here. And I don't get the dusting. Same great results, no dust. Can't complain about that right there, guys. So I have since switched over to the polish. What I'm saying is, from time to time, it's cool to jump out there and venture out in different things. But if you got a product that you try out and you don't like it, don't just keep it stocked in your detailing cabinet. Get that junk out of there. You don't need to keep piling up stuff in there. It just complicates things. Find something that works good for you, run with it. You want to venture out from time to time, that's totally cool. But in my opinion, find a product that works really good for you, that you're happy with, that makes you do a good job, that you're happy with the results and everything, and just keep using that product until something latest and greatest comes along and it's just like, oh my God, this is like a game changer for the detailing industry, and then kind of venture out to that over there. Now, one last thing I want to talk about is, if you guys saw my detailing cabinet there, I do not have any glass cleaner, nor will I ever have any glass cleaner in my detailing cabinet. And in my opinion, that's one of those few products out there that I feel is a complete waste of money and is not necessary to have at all. So you're probably asking, what do I use for cleaning glass and windows and stuff like that, right? So when it comes to cleaning the windows, I use the O&R rinseless wash solution. I have buckets and I have towels, and I have a little system. Actually, I have a couple videos on my channel here showing you guys how to get perfectly streak-free windows and not using glass cleaners, things like that. And a lot of times with glass cleaners, you'll get streaks and stuff left behind. Of course, there's a technique to it, but if you can make it easier and simplify it and minimize the chances of getting streaks on there, I'm all for that. And I think I've got a pretty good system that I've done in videos past that you guys can take a look at if you really want to geek out on cleaning windows and getting them perfectly streak-free. So anyways, I hope that information helped you guys out. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to give it a big old thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, be sure to post up down below. I'd love to hear you guys' feedback. But till next time, guys, I'm signing off. And lastly, if you haven't already done so and you're new here to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. We got a lot more great content coming here very, very soon. Till next time, guys, talk to you later.